This started as a simple goldfish pond upgrade, but turned into a full transformation. So let's go back to the beginning and let me show you how everything looked before the change. This water fountain is not connected to the goldfish pond, but it looks dull and boring, so I'm changing it as well. I've decided to go ahead and remove the fountain because it has a crack in it. I'm being careful by using the bucket not to harm any wildlife that may be in here. It's a good thing that I did because I came across this jelly-like substance which is full of frog embryo. Now that I know that there's baby frogs in here, then there's probably adults also, so I have to be careful when removing the liner and rocks. And sure enough, I found a frog hiding in the mud. I'm moving it over to the pond, and it's always good to have an additional source of habitat in case of a situation like this, because honestly, I would have felt so sad if I had not had another home after destroying its home. Hey, hey, I found another frog in the mud, and it looks like this is the last one. I'm going to get this one over to its new home, and I promise we're moving on to the next part of the video. For anyone that may be wondering what I did with the frog embryo, I poured it right here in this area. I can see it. I hope you can see it on camera. As far as the goldfish that I had in that pond, these are the only two I had left because something kept eating them. So I brought these little guys inside and they now live inside with me. Now it's time to do a cleanup and fill in this hole. Later on in this video, I'm going to make my own patio stepping stones, but here I'm going to make a flower bed and I'll work around the flower bed with the stones. For what I'm about to do next, I have to level the ground out and get rid of some of the grasses. Now that's out of the way, I'm adding bags of play sand. This is a concrete mold that I purchased from Home Depot, and on the inside of it, I'm going to rub it down with used vegetable oil from my kitchen. You can use baby oil or even engine motor oil. You just need something on there that will help the concrete to pre-release. This is a cheaper concrete mix, but it seems to work pretty well. In the beginning, I left the mixture a little thick, but later on, as I went along, I added a little more water so I could actually pour it into the mold instead of having to pack it into the mold, and everything went a lot quicker. Moving on to the next one, they fit together basically like puzzle pieces. Here you can see my sweet dog Bree. She's taking a nap on the sand and kind of in my way, but that's okay. Also, you can see the stones in the background that's dried. You can see the difference in the color. Towards the end of the video, I want to show you what I done with this plastic bunny container that I had purchased from the Dollar Tree. But back to the outside project, I'm just removing some of these plants that's kind of in the way of some of the stones. So far, it's really coming together and looking a lot better. Let me know in the comments what you think. I came out to quite a surprise today and was excited to show y'all my water lily has bloomed and it's a beauty. And here's one of the frogs resting on the rock. Now I know that some may find it strange, but here's a snake that I carved about a year ago, which fits the scenery. I also made a video on that for anyone that may want to check that out. I will post that video to the end of this one. During the time of transformation, a storm occurred and took the end of my home off, but thank God the fire department showed up, cleared the tree away, and added the tarp so I could stay in my home. So after cleaning up the leftover branches from the storm, I was able to return back to the makeover project. When returning back, I noticed that I had more than just frogs in the pond. These are baby salamanders. Growing up, we called them mud puppies, but some people call them water dogs. This is a type of brick that can be purchased from Lowe's or Home Depot, and they make a very good border for flower beds. to fill in the cracks, I'm adding paver sand, which I purchased from Lowe's, and that keeps the grasses out also. I ordered this patio bench on a place online called Shein. I purchased it at such a low cost is why I think it didn't already come put together. These are some pillows I purchased on sale at Walmart, which I think add a warm touch. And since this is a wildlife build, a bird feeder is a good feature to add, along with this birdhouse my son Greg gave me. Here's a water feature I made in a previous video that works great for outdoor patios. Here's a water. I will also post that video at the end of this video. Remember in the beginning I told you that I would show you what I done with the rabbit container? These are battery lights I purchased at Hobby Lobby. I taped them inside. I really hope you check out the videos I've listed above and consider subscribing to see my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.